everyone, I'm Kristy and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm just going to be talking about some things that I wish I knew in high school or before I started high school, because I just finished high school, so I thought it'd be fun to share some of my experiences and things that I wish I did or wish I didn't do. And yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so one of the first things we're going to talk about is just drama, boys, friendships, all that good stuff. I literally wrote everything down because I'm gonna forget it if I don't write it down. So if I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at. But yeah, so first things first, drama. The drama that is happening to you right now is not the end of your world. Like, I promise you, in about a month or a week or like in 20 years, no one is gonna remember what exactly the drama was at that specific time period. No one's gonna remember what you wore. No one's gonna remember what your hair looked like. So don't feel like whatever's happening right now is the end of your world. There's so much more to it. And yeah, don't let drama just like overrule everything in your life. Second, boys, please don't ever feel like you need to date to be cool or like not dating is bad, because everyone has their own time when they meet a boy, when they like have a relationship. All of that is based on the individual, so please don't feel like you have to date just because your friends are dating. At the same time, if you are dating a guy, please remember, if you are crying about him more than you are smiling or making happy memories, then that is not it. Please don't continue that type of relationship. It's just not good for you. And remember, of course, do not do anything that you don't want to. Now, another big topic is just like girlfriends or like your friend group. And for me, I never really had that much drama with my friend group because I have two really close girlfriends and a lot of my other closest friends are all guys, so I just never really had to go through the hassle of having like drama within a girl group. Also, like, I personally hate arguing, so like whenever I get into an argument with anyone, I like automatically want to clear it out because it just stresses me out if I have to ignore someone in the hallways or if it's awkward. I just don't like that. I think one of the best ways to not have that drama between like not just your friend group but with anyone is just try not to talk about people behind their back as much as you can. I feel like it's a little bit of human nature to just want to gossip or talk about people, but try to limit that or just try talking about it only with the people that you trust the most, because you don't want someone to hear about you talking to them behind their back. And then also, how would you feel if someone was talking about you behind your back? All of that, just try to steer clear of that. And yeah, make as many friends as you can. Make friends from different friend groups, because I guess that just makes your life so much better. For me, I have friends all over school. I have friends that are athletes, that are into art, all of that. And it's just like, it's cool to see what all the kids around campus are doing. So the next thing is basically just participating in all the school events that your school has to offer. So for me, I've always been really outgoing and like loud and everything. So I definitely, starting my freshman year, I tried to participate in as many things as I could. So like homecoming, different types of clubs, powder puff, football games. I did all the spirit weeks, all of that, because like to me, that's just really, really fun. And I definitely encourage everyone to try that out, see if it's your thing, because I feel like when you make those memories, when you take those pictures, you get to look back at them during your senior year or maybe in college and you're like, wow, I remember those memories so fondly and I really just like honor them. So make sure to like relax on a Friday night, go to a football game, hang out with your friends, get some food, participate in all those activities. Definitely, I encourage you guys to participate in homecoming. Homecoming is one of the best activities ever. And also, if you've never been to a school dance, definitely go to one because it's actually so much fun. It's like, it's a whole other vibe and you just get to see all your friends and just your classmates dressed up all pretty and nice and dancing, and it's a very chill environment. It's really fun. I encourage everyone to go to at least one school dance in their lifetime. And this is just a suggestion, but during my senior year, I took 1 second a day and I compiled all of it into video at the end of senior year. And I just think that's a really good idea to kind of look back on your memories. It kind of makes you feel a type of way, just a little bit sad, a little bit happy for the memories, all of that. So if you're interested in that, definitely go download Leap Second and yeah, try that. Relating to like participating in school events, for clubs, try to go out to as many club meetings as you can freshman year. Go to all the clubs that you're interested in, because I promise you, after going to all the clubs, you're gonna narrow it down to 2 or 3 that you really like and just really dedicate yourselves to those clubs, because it doesn't make sense to be part of like 10 clubs and then just do nothing for all 10 clubs. Just choose the ones that you like and dive into that, because I think when you dive into a club, definitely like the following year you can try out as an officer, and you're probably going to get it because the officers now can see like how passionate you are about the club, and it's just beneficial because it gives you leadership experience, and overall it's just a great experience to lead a club. Same thing with sports or like leadership class. Give it a try, see what you like. If your schedule gets too busy, maybe think about cutting down some of the things that you don't like as much and all of that. But definitely, I think freshman year is the best year to give everything a try. Just test it out and see what you like, and that's how you're gonna learn what you truly like and what you wanna do in the future. So the next part is about branching out. I've always been more of an outgoing person, so I've never really had problems with this, but I do understand how it can be intimidating, especially if you're new, or since high school is so big to meet so many new people. But I think that everyone should definitely put themselves out there, because when you put yourself out there, you meet people, or like you get to know people who have similar interests to you, who share the same jokes as you, and that's when you really find people that click with you. If you're never putting yourself out there, or just like not putting out the true version of yourself, you're gonna end up hanging out with people who you don't actually enjoy hanging out with. So always be true to yourself and really branch out. If you're more on the shyer side, I know it's hard to like branch out and all of that, but definitely try not to hold back, and then say yes to all the opportunities that you get. So like if someone asks you, hey, you want to go to that football game on Friday? Say yes, because like when you say yes, you're opening yourself to more opportunities and you're forcing yourself to put yourself out there. And I feel like that just helps you become less and less shy and more just out there. But at the same time, if you are really busy or if you have other commitments, this is for like everyone, not just like outgoing or shy people, don't be afraid to say no, because I know FOMO is kind of a thing, especially when high school first starts, but remember to do what's important for you. Don't let like the fact that other people are playing and you feel like you're missing out distract you from what you really want to do, because ultimately at the end of the day, you do you. Like you do what you love. No one else is going to help you do what you love. So yeah, do what you love. Don't feel scared to say no, but also say yes to opportunities. And at the same time, talk to the people in your classes, because I feel like I always meet new people in classes, because obviously like for me at least, seats are assigned. So you're forced to meet new people. You're forced to meet people that you've never talked to before. And I think it's great because sometimes you develop such a nice friendship with people you sit with in class. And it really sucks because they're not the types of friends where you would like actively ask them, hey, let's hang out outside of school. But seeing them in class, it just makes you so happy, and you like share the same personality and all of that. So definitely talk to the people in your class, because you never realize like how great these people that you've never met or your classmates are until you branch out and talk to them. At the same time, talk to your teachers. For me, I had this one really close teacher friend, and I think it was just great because I could go to her for advice anytime I wanted. This was like any advice. It was like friend advice, or if I got myself in trouble on accident, I could like talk to her, get a more mature adult view on like some of the problems I was having. It's also great for rec letters, but obviously like if you're going to a teacher and just like trying to be friends with him for the rec letter, I feel like it's going to be a little bit harder because you're trying to get something out of it. Just try to talk to your teachers starting from freshman year. You're going to find the ones that you're going to click with, and you're going to find the ones that you're not exactly going to click with, and that's completely okay. Just be nice to your teachers and respectful to them, and I'm sure all teachers will like you guys. I feel like I'm like moving between topics and like all over the place, but now we're gonna just clump it all together. All of that before was like activities, friends, meeting people, talking to people, but now we're just gonna go straight to like academics solely, or like schoolwork solely. So first things first, use your summer wisely. When I say this, I mean just use your time wisely in general. So like for me, the summer between my freshman and sophomore year, I was kind of just like wasting my time. I don't even really know what I did. I think all I did was watch TV, and I think I definitely regret that because there are so many other things that I could have done, like going to a summer program, or just like volunteering, or creating a project that I'm passionate about. These are all things that I did after, and I think that would have been a much more productive and fun way to spend my summer, because first of all, I'm learning things, I'm doing things I love, instead of just like sitting around and just like eating and watching TV. Like definitely enjoy your summer, relax, but also use some of the time wisely, because I feel like it's a really good time to kind of find out what you like, do something you love, and just, yeah, it's a good opportunity that I think I should have not wasted. Another thing is if you can take AP and college course classes, and I'm saying this now after looking back at my 4 years because when I'm choosing classes for college, I realized that if you did take classes outside or APs, it does help you get rid of some of the classes that you take in college. For AP classes, obviously, like you have to do well in the class and on the test to get that college credit. Kind of encourage you guys to maybe take classes at your local community college, because if you do well in the class, that automatically counts as college credit. You don't have to take a test and then have that test score be representative to like specific colleges. And yeah, while we're on the topic of like testing and all the college courses, I don't know if testing like the ACT, SAT are gonna be continued obviously anymore, but if they are continued, try to get them done as soon as possible. I started really late in my junior year, really getting into the ACT, and I think that's what made junior year a lot more difficult. I think it is true that like freshman and sophomore year are definitely easier, and then junior year doesn't really hit you like a truck, but it is much harder because at least for me at my school, you can't really take that many APs before junior year, and then APs really do open up. Like you can stack your schedule with like 5 APs starting junior year. So like I think that's why people think that junior year is so difficult. But if you guys are able to equalize out your schedules, I definitely encourage that instead, because you never want to put that much stress on yourself, because it's just not good for your health and overall just not good. And definitely if you're able to equalize it out, I think once you're done with all the units that you need for school, if you want to, maybe your senior year, I have a lot of friends that only had like 3 classes or only had to come to school on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So if you're done with those units and you want to relax like senior year, you definitely can. For me, I always like going to class. I like meeting the people. I like going to school. So I always had 6 classes every year and I enjoyed that. But if you're the type who wants to stay home, or if you want to just like get rid of the units early, get rid of that, so that senior year you'll be able to have some periods off or get to go home early. Please remember that grades are not everything. If it's one bad test, it is completely okay, because sometimes some chapters are just more difficult than others. Sometimes it like depends on what you're specifically good at. You can always ask the teacher for help. There's so many resources. You can ask your friends for help, or you can ask for extra credit. One test does not define your whole grade or your class, so don't let one test affect you. It's not worth it. I think one of my biggest regrets was junior year. I was trying to choose a science class. It was between AP Bio and AP Chem, and I chose AP Chem because first of all, I did like really good in Chem honors my sophomore year. It was like pretty easy all the way through, and then also all the juniors, or that were now seniors, all of the class of 2019 was complaining about like how hard AP Bio was. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do AP Chem. Worst decision ever, because at my school at least, AP Chem is more like math and like understanding the concept, like truly understanding the concept, whereas I feel like bio was slightly more on the memorization side, and I am personally better at memorization. So like I didn't do well in AP Chem. I feel like I should have taken AP Bio. So what I'm saying from this specific experience is find out what you're good at and then take classes that revolve around that. So like for me, if I'm good at memorization, take classes that have memorization skills put to use. So like AP Bio, AP Environmental Science, all of that. And definitely do not overpack yourself. My junior year, it hit me. I was like, college apps are coming soon. I gotta get my stuff together. So like I overpacked myself so much and I could not handle it. And it's not worth it, because at the end of the day, if you're overpacking yourself, there's no way that you can do every single thing the best that you can. So honestly, you just want to trim it down, focus on a few things that you love, and do your best in those things. Don't overload yourself. It's not good for you, you're not going to do well, and it's just not healthy. And of course, do not forget to take breaks. So take breaks, hang out with your friends. You do not have to be grinding 24/7 or anything like that in high school. Please relax, because when you're looking back on your high school memories, you don't want to just think, oh, I was studying every day. You want to think about those memories, all the fun times you had, and honor those moments, especially since like you never know what's going to happen. For me, I never really went out freshman, sophomore, junior year. Well, I did, but like not as frequently as I did senior year. With quarantine hitting in the middle of March, I basically lost all this time that I could have hung out with my friends, and I'm looking back at it, I'm like, I do really wish I went out more when I was an underclassman and all of that. So don't forget to work hard and play hard. Okay guys, so that's the end. I'm sorry for like going on and on and on and on. That was a lot of information, and sometimes I tend to ramble, but overall my closing message is please enjoy high school. Like, I feel like everyone has that idea of, oh my god, I hate high school, I can't wait to go to college, I can't wait to get out, but like, you honestly make so many memories and meet so many amazing people in high school. It does like define a part of your life, so definitely try to enjoy it, try to do some fun things, just make it an overall like memorable experience. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope some of this information was helpful. Let me know down below if you guys have any comments or questions. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I love you all. Bye!